It's something you may have known all along. Simple, yes, but its power? Truly remarkable.
Create the perfect morning routine after 60. Small habits, big results. There's something deeply personal about the first few minutes of your day. Before the phone rings, before the coffee even brews. That quiet window is secret. And if you've ever woken up and wondered, how do I want to feel today? Then this video is for you. Because by the end of this 30-minute journey together, you'll walk away with something powerful, a morning routine that's not just good, but ideal for you. One that energizes your body, sharpens your mind, and gently lifts your spirit, no matter your age. You might already know some of the ideas in here. It might even seem basic, but the results? They're out of this world. Just one small change can ripple into your entire day and your life. We're not rushing. We're going slow on purpose because this isn't about a perfect morning. It's about your morning. And here's something special. By segment 17, you'll discover the most powerful method, one most people overlook, that pulls all the pieces together beautifully. So stay with me. This isn't just a list of habits. It's a gentle invitation to reclaim your mornings and yourself. Let's begin your new chapter, starting with the very first hour of your day. Why mornings matter more than you think. It's easy to think that mornings are just a bridge between sleep and whatever's next. But they're more than that. They're a mirror. The way you begin your day often reflects how the rest of it will unfold. If you start frazzled, scrambling, skipping breakfast, maybe scrolling without meaning it, it sets a rhythm of reacting, not creating. But when your morning feels intentional, even if it's quiet or simple, you feel more in control. That control isn't about being rigid, it's about crafting a flow that supports you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And here's something science and experience both agree on. After 60, your mornings can impact your energy, memory, mood, even your longevity. A slow, steady, nurturing start helps regulate cortisol levels, boosts focus, and reduces inflammation, all things that support healthy aging. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. to win the day. That's not the point. The point is to find your rhythm, a gentle, joyful sequence of moments that make you feel more like you. And whether you live alone or with someone, whether retired or still working, your morning can become your favorite part of the day, a place where your needs come first without guilt. Let's explore how to build that. The goal is to invite circulation, loosen joints, and activate the nervous system in a kind, respectful way. Especially after 60, stiffness and joint pain are common, but they don't have to define your day. One powerful option: try a 5-minute stretch by your bedside. Even if you're still in your pajamas, roll your shoulders back, reach your arms overhead, gently twist your spine side to side. You're not just moving muscles, you're reminding your body that you care. Consistent, gentle movement in the morning has been linked to better mobility, improved balance, and even elevated mood throughout the day. It's also one of the best ways to naturally support your cardiovascular system. The key isn't how much you move, it's that you move at all, and that you move with intention. Let your body wake up the way it wants to, slowly, kindly, on your terms. The power of a simple beginning. You don't need a complicated ritual to create a powerful morning. In fact, the simpler, the better. Many people think you need to overhaul your entire lifestyle, but 1 or 2 changes can shift everything. Start by anchoring your routine to something small like opening your curtains. That tiny act signals the body and brain the day has begun. Add a second simple step. Drink a glass of water. Overnight, our bodies lose moisture, and rehydrating first thing can improve brain function, balance, and even digestion. It's subtle, but seniors often report feeling noticeably more alert after this habit is built in. Then, if possible, move your body. This doesn't mean a workout. It might just be a few gentle stretches or a walk to your mailbox. But moving signals to your body that it's time to wake up and engage with life. You might already know these things. They might even seem too basic, but the results, especially over time, are truly out of this world. The secret isn't in the complexity, it's in the consistency. So ask yourself, what are the 2 or 3 things you could do every morning that are so small you can't fail? That's where your ideal routine truly begins. The magic of morning light. Natural light plays a bigger role in your health than you might think, especially after 60. Getting exposure to morning sunlight, even just 10 minutes a day, helps reset your circadian rhythm. That means better sleep at night, more alertness in the morning, and fewer mood dips throughout the day. Open your curtains as soon as you wake up. If the weather allows, step outside with a warm drink. Feel the light on your face. That simple connection to natural light triggers your brain to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, and start releasing serotonin, which boosts mood. This light also impacts your internal clock. Seniors often experience disrupted sleep cycles, but daily exposure to morning light can gently train your body to stay in sync. It helps regulate everything from digestion to focus to emotional resilience. You don't need to be outside for hours. A few minutes, ideally within an hour of waking, is enough to send the right signals to your body. So the next time you're tempted to start the day in the dark with the TV on, pause, walk to the window, let the day greet you first. Your future self will thank you for it.
Anchoring with a gentle sound. What if the first thing you heard in the morning made you feel safe, calm, and hopeful? For many older adults, the sound that starts their day sets the tone for everything that follows. Instead of a jarring alarm, try waking up to something more peaceful. Soft instrumental music, chimes, nature sounds, or even a gentle voice recording. These sounds act like a loving whisper to your nervous system. It's okay. You're safe. It's time to wake up. This isn't just a feel-good trick. The vagus nerve, your body's relaxation highway, responds deeply to sound. Soft auditory cues can calm the heart rate, lower blood pressure, and improve emotional resilience. For seniors who live alone, this is especially powerful. Even a short morning playlist of your favorite calming songs can help your body ease into the day. Avoid talk radio or loud news first thing. They often trigger stress before you even get out of bed. So think about this. What sound welcomes you each morning? And is it a sound that feels kind to your soul? Your ideal morning routine doesn't begin with control. It begins with care. And that starts with the first thing you hear. The power of morning light. Morning light is a secret ally. It calibrates your internal clock, boosts your mood, and helps regulate your sleep cycle. Even just 10 minutes of natural light exposure within the first hour of waking can make a dramatic difference in how alert and emotionally balanced you feel. If you live somewhere with a porch, balcony, or a window that catches the morning sun, spend a little time there. Sip your water or tea while the light touches your skin. It's not just pleasant, it's science-backed. Morning light exposure tells your brain to produce serotonin, which lifts mood and sharpens focus. For those with mobility concerns, even sitting by a sunny window helps. The key is consistency. Daily exposure to natural light anchors your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep at night and wake up feeling rested. If you tend to feel sluggish, unmotivated, or down in the mornings, this one habit might be the shift you've been missing. Your body still responds to the sun like it did decades ago. It just needs to be reminded. And you deserve to begin their day bathed in warmth and light. Morning light isn't just good for you, it's a gift. Creating a gentle audio landscape. What you hear in the first 30 minutes after waking can shape your entire emotional state for the day. Loud news, phone notifications, or even jarring commercials can put your nervous system on edge before your feet hit the floor. Instead, create a gentle audio landscape. Soft music, nature sounds, a calming podcast, or even just silence. That space, free from noise and urgency, can feel like an exhale. Try this. Create a playlist with songs that bring you peace, comfort, or nostalgia. Music from your younger years, songs that hold good memories, or ambient nature tracks like birds, waves, or a morning forest. Listening to positive sounds in the morning has been shown to reduce cortisol levels and increase dopamine, a chemical that supports motivation and joy. You don't have to do this forever. Just give yourself the gift of 20 or 30 minutes each morning before tuning in to the world's noise. This habit costs nothing, takes little effort, and feels like a soft welcome to the day. You're curating the emotional tone of your morning, just like an artist curates colors for a painting. Let your ears breathe. Let your heart set the rhythm. Your mind will thank you. The importance of movement in the morning. Movement doesn't have to mean breaking a sweat. For many of us over 60, it simply means honoring the body gently. A few shoulder rolls while the kettle boils, a light stretch while your favorite song plays, a walk around the block just to breathe in the morning air. The body has been still for hours. Morning movement encourages circulation, flexibility, and clarity. It tells your muscles, we're awake now, and it tells your mind, we're ready. Studies show that even 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement in the morning can reduce stiffness, lower blood pressure, and elevate mood. It's a natural boost. No pills, no pressure, just motion. You don't need to commit to a 60-minute routine. In fact, A series of light movements that feel good is often more effective and sustainable than a rigid schedule. And here's a secret. Movement also resets your internal clock. That's right. It signals to your body the day has begun. This helps regulate sleep at night, making your whole rhythm more peaceful. If your mornings feel sluggish, try this. Just sway your arms gently while breathing deeply. Let your body wake up slowly, gracefully, like a flower opening to sunlight. This is your morning. There's no rush. Creating a morning ritual you look forward to. Rituals are different than routines. Routines are about tasks. Rituals are about meaning. A morning ritual could be a warm cup of tea in silence, or lighting a candle, or journaling for 5 minutes. What matters is that it feels sacred, calming, and uniquely yours. You're not checking off a to-do list. You're nurturing your spirit. Older adults who engage in a comforting morning ritual often report lower stress, better sleep, and stronger emotional resilience. Why? Because the ritual becomes an anchor, a familiar rhythm in a world that's always changing. Try asking yourself, what would feel nourishing right now? That's your ritual. For one person, it might be whispering a prayer. For another, watering a favorite plant. The act itself isn't important. It's the intention behind it. And you don't need to do it all at once. Just begin. Even placing your hand on your heart and saying, "Thank you," before standing up can change your chemistry. Gratitude shifts everything. Your morning ritual is like a compass. It reminds you who you are even before the world asks you to be anything else. Let it be quiet, let it be small, but let it be yours.
Fueling your body with purpose. What you eat in the morning isn't just fuel, it's communication. Your body listens. It learns what to expect for the rest of the day. After 60, the body processes food differently. Blood sugar, metabolism, and inflammation become more sensitive to what you give it. That's why starting the day with a mindful breakfast makes such a difference. It's not about perfection, it's about purpose. Think fiber, protein, hydration. Think colors on your plate. Berries, greens, whole grains, eggs, seeds. One simple shift: start your day with a full glass of water. After sleep, your body is thirsty. Rehydrating supports digestion, brain clarity, and joint function. Add a splash of lemon for vitamin C and a bit of zest. If food feels hard in the morning, begin small. A smoothie, a bowl of warm oats, a boiled egg with toast. Eat like someone who loves themselves. The goal isn't weight loss or trends. The goal is strength, energy, and clarity for you. And yes, enjoy your coffee or tea. Savor it. Let it be part of your ritual, not your survival. A calm, nourishing breakfast tells your body you're cared for. That message echoes all day long. Creating a peaceful sensory environment. Have you noticed how light, sound, and scent affect your mood? Your environment speaks to you. In the morning, it either soothes or startles. That's why creating a sensory space you love can change everything. Start with light. Open the curtains. Natural light tells your brain it's time to wake up. It helps regulate your circadian rhythm and boosts serotonin. Next, sound. What do you hear? Is it jarring news or birdsong? Consider playing soft instrumental music, nature sounds, or simply enjoying silence. Let your ears ease into the day. And scent, don't underestimate it. A drop of lavender or citrus oil, a favorite candle, or the smell of fresh toast can all evoke peace. Scent is tied to memory and emotion. Choose ones that make you feel safe and calm. Even texture matters. A soft robe, warm slippers, or your hands around a warm mug. These small things root you in the present. This isn't about having a picture-perfect home. It's about creating an environment that honors you. Your senses matter. Your peace matters. Let your surroundings whisper. You're safe. You're home. The day begins gently. And from that peaceful place, you rise. Checking in with your emotional state. Before the rush of tasks, take one honest moment with yourself. How am I feeling this morning? No judgment, no fixing, just noticing. This emotional check-in doesn't have to take long. It's simply about building awareness. When you name your feeling, I feel tender today, or I feel hopeful, you take back your power. Why is this important? Because when we ignore our emotions, they don't go away. They settle in the body. They shape how we move through the day. But when we acknowledge them, even softly, we begin to process and release. You can write your emotion down, speak it out loud, or just breathe with it. Imagine sitting beside it like an old friend. Some mornings, you'll feel strong. Other mornings, you might carry heaviness from the past. Both are okay. The goal isn't to control your feelings, but to companion them with grace. This 1-minute practice creates emotional steadiness over time. It says, I see you. And that self-recognition brings peace. Your emotional landscape is not a problem to fix. It's a story to listen to. Let each morning be a chance to tune in, because when you understand your inner world, you move through the outer world with more kindness. Mindfulness, your inner morning anchor. Mindfulness isn't about sitting cross-legged on a mountaintop. It's about presence, a quiet, full presence in whatever you're doing. That first sip of tea, mindfulness. Feeling the floor under your feet, mindfulness. Watching light creep across the kitchen table, mindfulness. When you start your day with even 2 or 3 mindful breaths, your brain shifts. Stress hormones lower, focus sharpens, gratitude grows. Try this. Before turning on your phone, just sit. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel your body in the chair. Listen. Smell. Notice. That moment is yours and no one else's. You're not behind. You're not late. You're simply here. The older we get, the more precious presence becomes. Not because we're afraid of time, but because we've learned its value. And mindfulness doesn't require hours, just moments. But those moments accumulate. They ground you. They soften you. They expand you. So whether it's in silence or during your breakfast or while folding clothes, practice being fully there. Because the most powerful part of your morning is you. Let your presence be the anchor. Everything else flows from there. Connecting to something greater. After 60, many of us begin asking deeper questions. What gives life meaning now? What makes a day feel worthwhile? Morning is a sacred time to connect to something bigger, whatever that means for you. God, nature, the universe, a loved one's memory, or simply the vastness of being alive. This connection grounds us. It reminds us we're not alone, that our breath is part of something ancient and enduring. Try this. Place your hand on your chest and whisper one simple truth. I am still here. Feel what rises. For some, prayer is a comfort. For others, a walk in the garden, watching the sunrise, or listening to birdsong becomes the spiritual doorway. This isn't about belief systems. It's about belonging, a feeling that your life is meaningful, that your presence matters. Older adults who feel spiritually connected often report higher life satisfaction and resilience, especially in the face of change, loss, or uncertainty. So let your mornings include a moment of reverence, not because you must, but because it fills your well. You are part of something vast and beautiful. Don't rush past that. Let the quiet remind you, you are never truly alone.
The power of gentle structure. Structure doesn't mean rigidity. It means rhythm, a sense of reliable flow that brings comfort. In your ideal morning routine, having a soft outline helps guide your energy without draining it. Think of it as a sequence, not a schedule, a path, not a prison. For example, wake and breathe, gentle movement, light breakfast, one meaningful ritual. Prepare for the day. Each step flows into the next. There's room for flexibility, but the rhythm holds you. Like a song with a steady beat, you can hum along without losing your place. Many older adults find that a light structure actually reduces stress. You don't have to decide everything each morning. You simply follow your rhythm. Write it down if that helps. Keep it visible. Let it evolve. What works one season may shift in the next. That's okay. The key is to build something repeatable and reliable. You're not doing this to be productive. You're doing it to feel peaceful. Your mornings deserve care. Your time deserves honoring. A gentle structure helps you do both. It's your morning symphony. You get to choose the notes. Releasing expectations, embracing flexibility. Let's be honest, some mornings just don't go as planned. You wake up late, you feel sore,
The weather shifts or something unexpected pulls your attention. And you know what? That's okay. An ideal morning routine isn't about perfection. It's about adaptability. It's knowing that even if you only manage one part, like sipping warm tea or saying a kind word to yourself, that still counts. Instead of judging the day for what didn't happen, bless it for what did. Many older adults feel guilt when they can't stick to their routines, but flexibility is a strength, not a flaw. It means you're listening to your body, adjusting to the moment, and honoring what's real. Try this. Keep a list of 3 to 5 non-negotiables. These are your minimums, the tiny habits you can return to no matter what. A breath, a glass of water, a window of light. Then, when life shifts, your peace doesn't disappear. It bends with you. A flexible routine is a resilient one. It flows, it forgives, and it continues. Because some mornings, grace is more important than goals. And in those moments, you're still winning the day. The cumulative effect. How small habits become life-changing. We often underestimate the power of small things done consistently. But let me tell you a secret. Every one of these tiny habits, they stack, and the effect is extraordinary. You drink your water, you open the curtains, you stretch for 5 minutes, you whisper one kind word. It doesn't seem like much, but by the end of the week, your body feels safer, your heart feels lighter, your mind feels clearer. Why? Because repetition builds identity. It tells your system, this is who I am now. And here's the magic. When you start the day aligned, you're more likely to move through it with intention. That ripple touches everything. Your energy, your relationships, your creativity, even your sleep. It's not about doing more. It's about doing gently, consistently. And eventually, these soft steps lead to something sturdy. A life that feels crafted, not chaotic. A self that feels supported, not scattered. But there's one method, simple yet profound, that ties it all together. The optimal method. The morning check-in ritual. Here it is, the one thing that transforms every routine into something sustainable. The morning check-in ritual. Before anything else, sit, breathe. Ask yourself 5 questions. 1. How do I feel today physically? 2. How do I feel emotionally? 3. What do I need most this morning? 4. What's one thing I'm grateful for? 5. What's one kind action I can take today? This 5-question ritual takes 2 to 3 minutes, but it awakens your inner compass. It teaches you to listen inward before moving outward. And once that becomes a daily habit, you'll notice something. You'll make better choices all day long. More kindness, less rush, more clarity, less noise. This is the foundation, the anchor, the habit that makes all the others stick. Try it tomorrow. Just 5 quiet questions to meet the real you every single morning. Your morning, your masterpiece. So here we are. You've built your ideal morning routine, step by gentle step. Not someone else's version, yours. One filled with hydration, light, breath, intention, music,
warmth, and love. You might already know these habits. They might seem basic, but the results truly out of this world. Because now your morning isn't something you survive, it's something you shape. You're not reacting, you're responding. You're not drifting, you're deciding. And that creates a day and a life that feels more like you. If this journey inspired you, or if even one habit spoke to your heart, please type 2 in the comments below. That lets us know you're ready to claim your mornings with softness and strength. And if you'd like more gentle, powerful guidance just like this, please subscribe, like, and share this video with someone you love. Your mornings matter. Your life matters. And this is just the beginning. We'll see you in the next sunrise.